Making grids and circles for dot mandalas involves a few simple steps, and there are a couple of methods that you can use to ensure precise and symmetrical designs. Firstly, we will take a plain sheet and draw a circle, and we will cut the circle with scissors. After getting a proper circle, we will find its center. Now, cut it with the scissor. After finding the center, we will make markings per centimeter with the use of a scale. We will make the markings and divide the circle in four parts. Now, I will find a center of the circle and make a straight line, and I will make a straight line. The circle will be divided in four parts, remember. You can do as much sections you want. Use a scale to draw straight lines through the center, dividing the circle into equal sections. The number of sections can vary, but common divisions includes 4, 6, 8 or 12 sections. These lines will serve as guides for your dots and patterns. Here I have made 8 sections. Now I will add more sections to it. There will be 16 sections total. See how I am making it. Here we are done with the grids, and now we will make concentric circles. Use a rounder to draw circles around the center point. The size and number of circle depend on your design preference. Make sure the spacing between the circles is consistent for a balanced look. Firstly, we will draw a inner circle, and then we will draw the last circle which goes around with the boundary, so that we know that we have finally found a center of the MDF. Now I will make more circles, and I will adjust the rounder with my hands. You can also draw the circles with the help of markings. Moving forward, we have already practiced grids and circles on a sheet. Same process we will do now on the MDF board. Firstly, we will do the base color black on our MDF board. We have to take black color and a flat brush and start painting the MDF black full from front and back. Don't forget to color the edges of the MDF. I have already prepared a MDF board with black color. See, I have already colored the edges of the MDF from front and back side also. I have done black color on the MDF. Now we will be needing some things. This is a tailor chalk. We will need a tailor chalk, a scale, and we will need a normal chalk. So I use these chalks because they are easily to wipe out, and if we use pencils they leave a mark and we have to erase it with a eraser. So now I am finding a center point of my MDF. After finding the center, we will make markings per centimeter with the use of a scale. We will make markings and divide the circle in four parts. Here I am using normal chalk to make the markings. I am making the markings per centimeter so that I can get a proper center and I can make grids on this particular MDF board. Now, with the help of a scale and tailor chalk, I am making a straight line from the center of the circle. Same, I will make four parts from the center of the circle so I can get four pie parts. Now I am making the markings again. Per centimeter I am making the markings. I use MDF board because it's really smooth and don't make the color spread. Now I will make one more straight line and it will be a plus sign. There will be four parts of the circle in pie shape. Again I will make a plus sign again and there will be total 8 sections of this particular MDF board. There will be 8 sections, 8 grids, so that we can make specific dots. We can make specific distance between the dots so that they do not merge and they look very clean. So after we make 8 sections, you can make as many sections you want. You can make 6 sections, 8, 10, 12, 13. So I will make the other sections with different colors so that you can find the difference. So here we have made total 16 sections. Now this particular grid making is completed. Now for making circles, we will take a rounder and we will use the chalk to make the circles. Please take a rounder or purchase a rounder which fits the chalk. So firstly we will make the outer line of the MDF so that we get a perfect circle. We can ensure that we have find the center point correctly, and then we will make the inner circle. After making these two circles, we will make rest of the circles. You can make as many circles you want. So when you are making the inner circle, it would be a bit difficult. So just do just adjust the chalk upper side. Do not let the chalk be so downside so that there is problem in making a circle. See how I am making circles. You just need to keep the pressure on the center and leave the rest of the rounder as it is. Let it flow. So, if you will practice, you will get it day by day. Practice is really important. See, we have got perfect grid and perfect circles for our dot mandala art. With the help of a rough cloth, now we will wipe the MDF gently. It would be a dry cloth, do not wet it. We just need the lines to be visible for us because on dot mandala or on chalk we cannot make dots. Now we will start with dot mandala tools, like how dot mandala tools are used, what are the types of dot mandala tools. These are two types of tools which are round tools, and we have flat tools as well which used to make big and flat dots. I am making columns on a sheet with the help of a scale. You can make just straight lines so that the dots do not merge. So, firstly, we will practice small round tools. You don't need to purchase the blue tools or the big round tools. You can purchase the basic tools as well. So, you can take any acrylic color. See. So, firstly, I am taking the smallest tool, which is the pink round tool, and we will use the big side of the tool. You need to keep the tool straight and you need to dip the round ball in the color. So now start making dots. You have to take color and make a dot. You have to again take color, make a dot. Every time you have to take color for making equal dots. Further, I will be helping you with the patterns as well for making dots and different types of patterns as well. Do not make the dots so close. Keep a little bit of distance so that they do not merge. So if they will merge, it will not look nice. That's why firstly we are practicing the tools on a sheet. See, I am making the second line of this pink tool and I am making dots in between two dots. The upper line we have to select two dots, and in between dots, like downside, we have to make dots. See, look at the video carefully, you will get it. Now comes the second tool, yellow round tool. We have to repeat the same process, and it is slightly bit big from pink tool. Like the tools start from small to big. We have every size of tool over here. So from the big side of the yellow tool, again we will make dots. You can take any acrylic color. Acrylic colors are perfect for dot mandala art. Only acrylic colors are used in dot mandala art. You can take any primary colors also, metallic colors also. Just make sure that you are making the dot perfectly. Take equal amount of color. Make sure that you do not put so much pressure on the tool and so much pressure for making dots, because if you will do this you won't be able to make dots properly and it won't pop up. So make sure that you use the tool gently, hold it very lightly so that your hand doesn't pain, because it needs a lot of practice. So there is a little bit of pain in your hand. So just do it like the flow. I'm not giving so much pressure. I'm just going with the flow. Now we will change the tool. We will take white round tool, and from the big side we'll start making dots. We will go with the same process. So by the time as we move to other tools, like firstly we have made with pink tool, then yellow tool, the size of the dots keep increasing, right? So firstly we have made the green one, it was small, the red one, it was like a little bit bigger, and see the orange one. It's a little bit bigger from the both. Now we'll use next tool, which is the blue tool. Blue tool is big from white tool. We'll take the big side and we'll start making dots. So in round tools, I have shown you from small to big. Same you can do it from the other side of the tool as well. There are two sides of one tool. So see, now I'm taking the blue tool and I'm making dots. This dot is bigger than the orange dot we made from white tool. The size of the dots keep on increasing, the size of the tool keep on increasing. So coming to the last tool of small round tools, this is the biggest green tool, and from the big side only we'll start making dots. Keep your hands light, do not give so much pressure on the dots or the tools. Now coming to big round tools, these are really not necessary, but for an instance I'm just giving you an idea that you can use these tools for bigger dots, bigger dot mandalas, or like if you are taking a big MDF like 36 inches or 42 inches, you can use on that. You can get these on any like stationery shop or itsy bitsy, you can go anywhere, you can get it online as well. See, these are the big round tool. The first one I am showing you. There are total 4. Here also the same process. You have to make the dots very gently. Do not give so much pressure on the tool or the dots. If you will do like this, it would be really good. The dots would be perfect. Now, from the bigger side also I am showing you. See the difference. See the size difference of the dots. Now the same process we will do it for the rest of the tools. Firstly, I will show you with the small one and then with the big one. In this also we have to use the same process we used for small dot tools, the round tools. You can take the color again, because like if sometimes you don't get equal color for the dots, you can take the color again, but do not overlap it. Now from the bigger side, see the size keeps on increasing of the dots. Now we will begin with flat round tools. See, these are flat round tools. These are flat from surface and these also have two sides. Both sides are equal in these kind of tools. Okay. So in this there are the total 3 transparent tools and rest of them are the color ones. So the 3 transparent tools are the smallest. The small, the bigger and the biggest. Firstly, we'll take the smallest one. We'll take color and here also you just have to take the color in the bottom. Do not take the color on the rest of the tool or on the upside. Just take the color on the bottom of the tool and take equal color so that you get equal dots. Okay. You have to keep the tool really straight. Do not tilt the tool. If you will tilt the tool, you won't get perfect dots. You have to make a hand posture so that your tools are really straight, because in round tools we can tilt the tool because they are round from bottom, but here we have flat from surface tools. So this is the only reason you have to keep the hand straight and the tool straight so that you get perfect and equal amount of dots. So this is the second biggest transparent tool. See, here also we have so many tools from small to big. I'll take a different color and see. I'm keeping the tool straight. Here also we do not have to put so much pressure, just a gentle pressure so that we get perfect dots. This is the third transparent tool we are using. Here also the size of the dots keep increasing because like in the round tools there are not these much big dots, but it keeps on increasing the size so that your dot mandala looks really beautiful. So here comes a different tool, the purple flat tool. So this particular tool comes a lot in use because like it has a standard dot size which we use in lot of dot mandalas as well, the purple tool. Now we'll use the next one, which is the blue tool, a little more bigger than the purple tool. Now pink tool, this is bigger than blue tool. Again I'll say we are going from small to big dots. I'll take a different color and see. I am putting the tool straight towards the sheet. The tool is straight. It is not tilted a little bit as well. See. Gently make the dots because in big dots we have to put a little bit of pressure, only a little bit of pressure so that the color pops up. Okay. If you will give so much pressure on the big tools, the color will definitely spread and there will be gaps in your dots. It won't be a perfect dot. Okay, now this is the yellow tool. We do not use it so much because it usually comes in the bigger dot mandala. See, I've made a dot and there was a gap on the dot. Now it's perfect. Again, I'll make a dot. Give gentle pressure, not so much pressure. Keep the tool straight. There are few tips you need to remember. See, very gently. So this is the biggest of all tools, biggest of round tools, biggest of flat tools. Here also it's little bit difficult to make dots from this much big tool. So here see I am not able to make a perfect dot over here, but we can take a little bit of color in the tool again and we can put it on the dots. See, I can see that the dots are not really perfect. So what I'll do, I'll take the smallest pink tool, the pink round tool, or the yellow tool. I'm taking yellow tool over here, and I'll try to just smudge it a little bit in between the dots only, so that the color is equal all over the sides of the dots. Okay, you can do this. Keep it gentle, don't give so much of pressure, just go with the flow. See, like this. So, what all things we have learned today? We have learned to make dots from small round tools to big round tools to flat tools. Firstly, we have practiced small round tools. Second, we have practiced big round tools. This is optional. You can purchase, and it's not really not needed in normal dot mandalas as well. But if you want to make big dot mandalas, you can use it. And the last one, we have practiced it with the flat tools. The practice is really important, because if we do any mistake on MDF, you cannot redo it, you cannot rub it, because there are a lot of dots on the right side and the left side as well. See how beautiful the dots are looking. Aren't it looking 3D? That's all for today. In our next session, I'll be guiding you on how to create stunning patterns for your dot mandala art. Thank you.